today's session of Divorce Court. Erma and JR tried marriage once, and after 3 years, they got divorced. But after 1 year apart, they rekindled their romance. Erma thought this time their love would last forever, until she found X-rated photographs and videotape of JR with another woman.
When I had it in my hand and was walking, he knew what I had. His eyes were huge, the color left his face, and I just told him, you have 5 minutes to get out of my house.
What should these pictures tell me?
They're very explicit, and if I was you, I wouldn't open it.
She was married, she had 2 children.
Oh my goodness, she was married and you were having an affair with her?
And her husband was his best friend.
Oh no.
I have intercourse with her, yes I did.
Now Erma Mercado and JR Mercado square off in today's session of Divorce Court.
All rise. Court is now in session. Maybelline Ephraim presiding. You may be seated.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. This is the matter of Wilbert Mercado versus Erma Mercado. I understand you've been married once. This is the second time for 8 years, and now you're divorcing. So, Mrs. Mercado, tell me, when did you know your marriage was coming to an end?
Well, Your Honor, one morning my husband came home from work, and our baby she was a month old, and he had come home and to let me know that he had gotten laid off from work. And I was consoling to him, and I let him know, well, you know, don't worry about it. One of us will find a job. And I went out to the garage to look for my resume, and instead of finding my resume, I found some pictures of him with another woman.
If I wanted to keep
Where
those
did you
pictures
find
there.
these pictures with another woman?
Well,
In a desk that we had in the
Your
garage.
Honor, let me explain something
So
to you.
you
if I
weren't
may.
rummaging looking for pictures with another woman?
No, I was looking for my resume because I was going to look for a job since he had just gotten laid off that very same day.
So you were trying to be helpful to the family. Instead, you found these pictures.
That's correct. It was a scrapbook,
But there's
actually.
a reason for it, Your Honor.
Scrapbook?
That's correct.
And those are the pictures you're holding there?
Pictures and cards that she had sent to him, a keychain.
Your Honor, but...
May I see the pictures?
Yes, you may.
Can I talk to you before you see the pictures?
You want to say something before I look at these pictures?
Yes, ma'am. We got separated, and then once we got separated, I met this other person that used to be our babysitter, and, you know, she was giving me the attention that she wasn't giving me at that time.
What kind of attention was the other woman giving you?
Sexual.
She thought I was...
sexual, and he's afraid to say it?
No, I have intercourse with her. Yes, I did. But that was after the fact that I went and talked to her, and I said, Erma, do you want to work things out? Because I didn't want to mess up my marriage. I loved her to death before that. And I just was on I
So
was
she
just on
gave
the
you
rebound.
permission to go have intercourse with someone else when she told you she
say
didn't
to
want
go have
you?
intercourse. No, she did not. But at that time, I figured that she didn't want to sleep with me. She didn't want to be with me anymore. She didn't want to have anything to do with me anymore.
So you went to talk to your wife first to see if you all were going to work it out?
Exactly right.
And when
because
she told you no?
I didn't want to have anything. I didn't want to do anything that I would regret later.
Regret later, right.
And she told me, you can do whatever you want. I don't love you anymore. And I said, fine.
So immediately you found this other woman?
No, not immediately. Not immediately.
How long did it take?
Immediately.
No, it did not take immediately.
Well, maybe,
you went there.
Well, Your Honor,
Let me ask him, how long did it take?
Maybe 3 weeks.
Your Honor. Thank you.
That's
Your
a long
Honor,
time.
I know what point he's trying to make. The point he's trying to make is that while we were separated, this occurred. But if you look at the photos, there's some cards in there, and there's a time span,
Look, I couldn't help her
93, 94,
She still
96.
liked me at that time.
It was
When were
ongoing.
you separated?
I'm sorry?
You were separated in 92.
92.
How long did you stay separated?
3, 4 months.
That's correct.
So what months in 92 were you separated?
Oh, Lord.
I can't recall
That was.
myself.
So then how do you know it didn't occur during separation?
I'll tell you when it
Well-
was. I'll tell you when it was. That was at the beginning of summer. We were
But, Your
separated.
Honor, regardless of
So
whether,
for
when it
3
occurred,
months in the summer of 92, you were separated.
Summer fling.
So all of these are pre-summer flings.
Yeah, I think so.
Nothing post-summer fling.
That I remember, no.
You have some dates on them?
she dated the cards.
Well, here we go. What should these pictures tell me?
They're very explicit, and if I was you, I wouldn't open it.
Yes, they are very explicit, Your
Oh, you
Honor.
want to protect me?
No, but I get embarrassed.
You're embarrassed by them?
Yes.
They depict
Very
you
much
in
so.
them?
I'm sorry?
Yes.
You're in them?
Both of them.
Yes.
They both are.
That's why you don't want me to open.
Exactly.
Woo! Yeah, rather explicit, but I think I can manage. But the date on him is May of '93, at least the date on the letter that's written. Although it's in Spanish, I understand that much.
I have
And
the
there's a
translation
date
for
in
you.
July of 1994. A date in July of 1994. You were back with your wife.
That's correct.
No. There's
But you know
times.
what, Your Honor, that's, you know what?
Let him
the fact-
explain. No,
Wait,
what's
let me
May of
finish. You gotta
'93?
get your point across.
But
Let
you
me
know
get mine
what?
across, too.
Regardless of when this happened, doesn't matter to me. The fact is, he kept this in our home.
I kept it
If
so
he
well
wanted
that
to
I didn't even know
work
where they
out-
were. She found them. If I knew
If
that
he
she was going
wanted
to look
this
for them, I
marriage
would have
to
just taken
work,
them away.
he would have gotten rid of his video, which is pornographic, and it's
Let me
lasts
ask you a
about 30
question.
minutes
Have you
long.
taken a-
He would have gotten rid of the
Have
video,
you-
and he would have gotten rid of his scrapbook
talking
if he
about me
wanted the
taking-
marriage to work.
Your Honor, she's taking.
So it's not that he had the affair that bothers you. It's
Well,
the fact
sure,
that he
that
didn't get
bothers
rid of
me.
the point that
It bothers me, but what bothers me even more is that he kept it in our home.
Your Honor, I have a question. You know, she tells me about me keeping the pictures and all that, which I didn't mean to keep it. And up to this day, I don't know why I kept it, okay? I'm very ashamed. What I did, I made a
you
mistake.
don't know why you kept the pictures.
Well, I made a mistake, okay? I made a mistake.
Come off
I
of it.
should've-
You probably wanted to brag about it.
No,
Exactly.
please. You know, I made a mistake. I love her, and I told her that, and I wanted to work things out. And she never wanted, after those pictures, she saw those pictures, she never wanted to have anything else to do with me.
Your Honor, we took a family vacation to Florida, and it was me, my mother, and one of my daughters, and we went, and he had the nerve to take us to her home. I did not know anything about the affair
You
at that
took
time.
her to the woman's
That's
home.
correct.
At that time,
That's
we
correct.
had, can I finish now?
No, you cannot.
no.
And you know what, Your Honor? It was her
This time-
husband.
See, that's exactly
No.
the way. That's exactly the way our marriage has been.
No,
Every time
Your
I try to
Honor.
talk to her, this is what she does to me. Exactly.
She won't let you talk.
Your Honor.
So
You
you
got
go
it.
to somebody else and they let you
No,
talk.
that's not what you put it in a way that it sounds, but it's not. You know, I tried.
Because I put it like it is. You trying to clean it up.
In years that I was together with her, that was the only affair that I had, and the reason why I had it was because we
It was
were separated.
ongoing.
She's talking about me keeping scrapbooks. Whenever she was in high school, she had a high school sweetheart. She kept the scrapbook from him and pictures and all that. Did I say anything about it?
Well, let me try to explain the difference. When she was in high school, she kept a scrapbook of her high school sweetheart. Those were memories of high school before she met you. You were married to her then. There's a big difference. In case no one told you.
You know, people make mistakes, okay? People grow up on their mistakes. And I'm not proud of what you saw there. I'm not proud of what I've done because I love her and I didn't want to hurt her.
So why did you take her and her mother to see this
Because
woman?
I talked to that lady and I told her that we didn't have anything else to do. I wanted to mend things and just keep things going. And we went there. They were friends of ours. They were friends of hers.
No, she was no friend of mine.
Well, he took you
was
for
best- her
a
husband.
friendly
She
visit.
was married. Yes, she was married. She had 2 children.
Oh, my goodness, she was married and you
And-
had
She was
an
having
affair
trouble with her
her?
husband, too. Yes,
And
that's right.
her husband was his best friend.
He was not my best friend.
no.
No. Don't
You
say
didn't
that he
do
was my
that.
best friend because he wasn't my best friend. You know
Mr.
that.
Mercado-
We played basketball. We did everything.
You
He's my
told
best
me
friend.
repeatedly
He's
he
not
was
my
one of your
friend,
best
Miss Howard.
friends. That's why we were going to visit them. You said you wanted to go visit your best friend.
No, I did not. I said I want to go to Florida because I love Florida, and when I retire, I want to move over there. You know
But this
that.
was after you had reconciled.
Yes, yes, that's
And he
correct.
had told you that he had the
Wait a minute.
affair.
No, he
How come
never
you-
told me. I found out once we
When
had
you-
a child together.
After you
Wait.
saw these pictures.
That's not
That's
true, Your Honor.
correct.
That's not true.
If
That
I
is
would
not
have known
true.
that he had an affair,
That
I
is
would have
not
never
true.
had a child with
That's
him.
not true.
Never.
It's not true.
That is true.
No, that's not true because
Victoria
you found
was a
out we
month
separated,
old.
and we were separated after that because you found that out, and we didn't separate. We stayed separated like for a week, and then we started working things out, and you wanted to work things
After
out.
I found the pictures, once I found the scrapbook, I took it and he knew. When I had it in my hand and was walking, he knew what I had. His eyes were huge, the color left his face, and I just told him, you have 5 minutes
because
to
I was sick
get
that day.
out of my house.
And then what'd he
No.
do?
Oh, he left. He knew I was pissed.
When divorce court returns, JR fights to get control of the X-rated photographs.
So what do you want to do with these pictures now?
I want to get him back, and I want
That's
to burn
what he
him.
said the first time, Your Honor.
If you would like to have the judge hear your case in divorce court, call us toll-free at 1-877-311-2222 or email us at www.divorcecourttv.com. Divorce Court is back in the case of Erma Mercado versus J.R. Mercado. After finding X-rated videotape and photographs of her husband with their babysitter, Erma wants a divorce.
And you
I
still
don't
saying
remember
that-
how long we were separated before we got back together because I did not want to raise our child alone. And we did get back together.
what changed your
So you
mind?
got back together after you had looked at these pictures?
I had not.
That's right,
yes.
Your Honor. That's exactly what
no,
she did.
not all the pictures were there. I did not see all
Who
the
cares?
sexual
You saw
pictures.
the pictures already.
But now you want to divorce him, and then you say this is the reason why. It doesn't go together.
Thank you.
I tried to make our marriage work, Your Honor. I tried. I forgive him, and I do.
How do you try?
I have forgiven him, Your Honor, but I'm not
But you
able
can't
to
forget it. So what do you want to do with these pictures now?
I want to burn him. I want to get him back, and I want to
That's
burn
what he
him.
said the first time, Your
No,
Honor.
I want to burn him. I want to burn him
That's
right
what he
here.
said the first time, and he told me he had gotten rid of him, and there they are. So he lies repeatedly.
In fact, I want the
He's
court
a
to keep
chronic
him.
liar.
If they award to me, I want you to keep him and just burn him.
I don't want them. They don't excite me, nor do they interest me.
No,
nor do they shock me.
No, I'm saying
Believe
to
it or
burn
not.
him, to get rid of him, because I don't want. I want to move on from that. That's enough. That's caused enough trouble and pain in our lives, and you know, people make mistakes. I'm sure that.
What else do you want?
I want a large
What else?
screen
The back
TV
of my,
that
the
we
share my
have.
back?
No. We have a TV that he wants, but that I want also. And the reason that I want it, Your Honor, is
wait a
because in
minute.
addition,
What size TV is this?
it's a
It's a
61-inch
61-inch Sony. Well, let me ask you this.
Wait, let her finish and tell me why.
In addition to destroying my life with these pictures and this affair, he has ruined my credit. He opened credit cards up in my name without my permission. He signed my name on them.
Without permission, but she used them all.
He
No.
signed your name on credit cards?
That's correct.
On the credit card application?
That's correct. I have a copy of the latest bill
You know the other
showing
thing that we
the
have in
balance
our-
that we owe. And also, just to show you how he doesn't care about our credit, he was supposed to be paying our house note. And he did not pay
Without
it
a job, I could have paid
no,
it.
No,
But she
no,
didn't
you had
understand
a
that. She
job,
wanna use-
JR. And I have his signature on here,
Saying
awarding
what?
the house to me, stating that he had not paid the house for 3 months and that we owed $2,903.18
So
to
he's
bring the
giv-
mortgage current.
So he gave you the house?
He didn't give me the house. I had to come up with the
What do
money
you
to
call
pay
that?
for
When
this
I said-
house.
what do you call
You
that?
didn't give it to me, JR. I had to pay for it. You
Irma,
were irresponsible
Your Honor,
and let
we
our
have
house
a VA
go.
loan. We have
May I
a,
Can you
see
show
that?
this to her?
we have a VA
What
loan.
does that have to do with the 61-inch television?
Nothing.
No, it just
She
proves
wanted
how he
everything she
does
can get.
not care about our credit.
So you haven't asked me, though, to ask him to pay off the credit card bill. You've asked me for the television.
Oh, I'd love for him to pay off the credit
I'm
card
sure.
bill. I would love for him to do it.
$13,000 worth
Your
of
Honor,
debt
Your Honor,
on
let
one
me
credit
explain.
card?
Let me
That's
explain
correct.
about the credit. And there's more. There's more. There's like almost what? Maybe 30,000.
So who's paying off this debt?
Nobody yet.
Was the television bought with one of these credit cards?
But that's paid for. I paid that credit card.
So the credit card that purchased the television, there's no debt on it.
No, there's no
Your
debt on it.
Honor, I do not know that to be true.
Well, let me ask you something, Mrs. Mercado. When he got these credit cards, you didn't know anything about it.
No, I did not.
And did you see him using credit cards during the marriage?
No, I did not.
You never saw him use a credit card?
No, I did not.
Did you see him bringing things into the house?
No.
So how did he acquire $34,000 worth of debt?
Irma, tell
Your
the
Honor,
judge-
I do not know. Some of the things that are on there, I saw like at Contempo and stores where I know
Oh,
he wasn't buying
please,
me
a little
things.
dress here and
So
there.
you think he was buying for
Your
the lady
Honor,
in the picture?
Your Honor,
That's
no, that's
correct.
not true. And let me tell you why it's not true. Whenever we got our new house,
He told wait. You know what?
No, you talk. You
told
had
me.
your chance.
He would tell me,
Whenever we
"Oh,
want-
my brother used my credit card, and he wanted to buy perfume for his wife."
Your Honor, you're talking about $50,
Did you not tell me
$60.
that?
You're talking about $34,000.
And
And I'm going to
clothes
tell you
also.
why. We went into
What were you using these credit
we
cards
went
for?
on trips together. I put tile in the whole house with that credit card.
I don't think so. I paid
purchased
cash
another
for
credit.
that.
I purchased another
paid cash
another
for that, Your
wedding
Honor.
ring for her. That extra that she doesn't have. She doesn't wear them anymore. Another wedding ring that she didn't need, and we got it.
You bought another wedding ring.
$2,000, $3,000, whatever.
Your
it cost.
Honor, he's a chronic liar.
Oh.
Now I am, huh?
You always have been.
Thank you.
So that's why the marriage is breaking up, because he's a chronic liar. What are you going to do about this $34,000 worth of credit card debts?
Pay it off slowly.
Your Honor,
And they're all in your name because
no,
he got
no,
the
no,
cards
that's
in your
not
name
true.
because your credit was good.
That is not true, Your Honor. That is not true. I got 2 credit cards to her name, 2 credit cards, and then the rest were my name because I have.
And Your Honor,
I'm the one that
Okay,
was.
this folder that says credit card applications, are
I don't
these
know
the
what that
credit
is. It was his.
Oh, these are more pictures.
Exactly.
Oh. So you want the 61-inch television?
That's all I'm asking,
and
Your
you
Honor.
want the 61-inch television.
We had our house remodeled, and when we did, we had already bought the TV. And so this wall where this TV is at is built especially for that TV. He takes that, I will not be able to replace it. My house is going to look silly.
Oh.
So the
poor
house was
baby.
built for the 61-inch television.
I'm on
In
other
addition
things.
to all of the other items.
That's
you've got.
right.
Your Honor, the reason I have the house is because he didn't pay it.
I'm going to make a decision.
Court will be at recess.
When divorce court resumes, the judge renders her verdict.
I have been known to change my mind before I sign a judgment.
And an update on the case of Chris Reeder versus Walter Reeder.
We have a chronically ill child that has leukemia.
I am not going to pay $9,000 worth of hospital bills.
Why am I sitting here? He's got it all figured out.
Divorce court will be back in session in a moment. Divorce court is back in the case of Erma Mercado, who is divorcing her husband JR for a second time after finding X-rated videotape of him with their babysitter.
Back in session in the matter of Wilbert Mercado versus Erma Mercado. Since keeping these photos in your house caused discord, and every time you look at them, they just bring up bad memories, the court is going to order that they be destroyed. Along with the videotape, I'm going to order you to give the videotape to Joe, please. This guarantees that your daughter will not see them.
Thank you.
In your possession nor his possession. Right. In terms of the 61-inch television, although the house was designed for the 61-inch television, it's no different than if you had bought the house and decorated it completely for the marriage. The 61-inch television is simply a part of the furniture and furnishings that you put in a house when you marry. It's no different than the furniture and the carpeting that you selected and the tile that you selected, but it's all community property. If you've received the house and you receive the other household furniture and furnishings, and all he's asking for is a 61-inch television, I don't think that's unreasonable for him to get one item. I don't need you to stand there like you're in a ball game thinking that you've won the victory.
No, but at least
You know what? I have been known to change my mind before I sign a judgment. And you're about 2 seconds away from that. As I was saying before I was rudely interrupted, the 61-inch television is being awarded to him in fairness in terms of an equal division of the community property assets, and I really don't think it's completely equal. I believe that you've come out ahead, and therefore I'm going to award the television to him as the least item that he can get from this marriage. In terms of these debts, whatever is left on the credit card, the remaining debts incurred during the marriage, each of you is ordered to pay those debts equally. You don't have to assume full responsibility, Mrs. Mercado, and you don't get to walk away, Mr. Mercado, because the credit card obligations are in her name. Each of you is responsible for half of the credit card debt. That's my order. Court is adjourned.
All rise.
When divorce court returns, an update on the case of Chris Reeder versus Walter Reeder.
Wouldn't even come to the hospital when this child was on life support.
Closed captioning for divorce court provided by. If you would like to have the judge hear your case in divorce court, call us toll-free at 1-877-311-2222 or email us at www.divorcecourttv.com. And now for an update on a previous case in divorce court. Chris and Walter Reeder had been married to each other once before and were divorced for 4 years before they remarried. She said she married Walter again for the sake of their children, but called it quits because he wasn't emotionally or financially supportive when their young son was diagnosed with leukemia.
And he hasn't offered to pay one bill?
Wouldn't even come to the hospital when this child was on life support.
Walter and his new girlfriend, Christina, wound up in court because Chris wanted him to pay her back for their son's medical bills.
I am not going to pay $9,000 worth of hospital bills.
Oh, my God! Why am I sitting here? He's got it all figured out.
The judge did order Walter to pay for his share of the medical bills.
The priority is to pay these medical bills for his sake.
And she also ordered him to sell their collection of Beanie Babies to help pay them. So far, Walter has refused to sell the Beanie Babies, although Chris says her boss offered to buy the collection to help out with her medical bills.
Do I feel like I'm happy about the photographs that are gone now? It's just like a weight off my shoulders. I can't tell you how happy I am about that.
I am not happy with the verdict at all. I feel that it was unfair, that he should not have been awarded the TV.
I think it was fair, and she said that, you know, I was coming behind on that issue because she think Erma got everything, but I don't care. I mean, it's for my daughter. I mean, I just wanted the TV and I got it.
I don't have anything else to say to JR at all.
I wish you would have given me the opportunity to work things out, but you chose not to.
I do not want to get revenge.
Do I know who had the negative to the photographs? No, sir, I don't. Hopefully they're just burned in hell.